Hi, I'm Steve Younis. Welcome to the Speeding Bulletin, your Superman news video recapping the events of the week November 4th to November 10th, 2016. Our top news stories this week included Young Justice is officially coming back for a third season, Cartoon Network releases 3 clips from Justice League Action, and we have an exclusive interview with Christopher Priest about Superman vs. Deathstroke. Let's check out these news stories and more in this week's Speeding Bulletin. In movie news, in an interview with Hey You Guys promoting her new film Arrival, Amy Adams has confirmed once more that a script for a new Superman film is being worked on and that the movie is in active development.
I read about Man of Steel 2 when you guys did, so a lot of times I find out sort of after the fact, which is fine. That's completely normal. It's not indicative of anything. But yeah, no, I know they're working on a script, and I know that it's in the works, apparently. Yeah.
According to The Wrap, Game of Thrones actor Ciarán Hinds has been cast as Steppenwolf for the upcoming Justice League movie. Hinds recently wrapped production on the role of Steppenwolf, which is a motion capture character from an alien planet. Insiders also said that Steppenwolf's look will be upgraded from his first appearance in the DC Films universe in a deleted scene from Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, which was included in the Ultimate Cut. A new trailer for the Lego Batman movie was released this week, and Superman makes a brief appearance.
Batman! No way! Come catch your greatest enemy.
Superman is my greatest enemy.
Superman's not a bad guy!
Then I'd say that I don't currently have a bad guy. I am fighting a few different people.
The Lego Batman movie opens February 20th, 2017. A very interesting video has been put together by a fan known as V-Lord, showing comparisons between shots in Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice to various films, works of art, and even with other scenes from within the same movie and also Man of Steel. You can watch it in full at our website now. In TV news, Warner Bros. Animation has officially announced that the Young Justice animated series will return for a third season after being cancelled at the end of Season 2 back in 2013. Production has begun on a third season that promises new twists and turns and dangerous new threats for the team, but most importantly, the opportunity for fans to finally continue the adventures of some of their favourite superheroes. Producers Brandon Vietti and Craig Weisman, who created the series, will both return, but no further details have been released at this point in regards to which TV network the series will air on or what date it will premiere. Warner Bros. Animation did release a promotional poster image for the Young Justice Season 3, along with a tentative website at yjs3.com. For months now, we've been hearing about a new Justice League Action animated series set to air on Cartoon Network. This week, Cartoon Network in the UK released 3 video clips from the upcoming series on their website, while also releasing a list of episodes scheduled to air in November and December, starting on Saturday, November 26th. Check your local guides for times, and no information is available yet for the US or Australia. This week's new episode of Supergirl was titled Crossfire. Our own T.A. Hewitt submitted his review for this episode, giving it a 4 out of 5, saying, "This story had it all and would have received a 5, if not for the needlessly messy adventures in Alex's sexuality." Executive producer Ali Adler took us behind the scenes of the story, introducing us to the renegade street gang that Cadmus is supplying high-tech weapons to, which forces James to make a rash decision.
James is feeling powerless when he's the victim of some violence during one of these jewelry heists, and he decides it's time for him to become a superhero of his own.
I hate to break it to you, dude, but you don't have superpowers.
I know, but I can do this.
James is not an alien, he's not a superhero, and he only has mortal skills. But, you know, like maybe another Caped Avenger we know, James will not take no for an answer.
The CW released an official promo for the 6th episode of Season 2 of Supergirl, titled Changing. This episode is scheduled to air on the CW in the USA on Monday, November 14th at 8 p.m.
He killed them all. The more he absorbs, the more dangerous he is.
It's not him!
We're out of time, man. Oh!
Last chance.
Larry Teng, who directed the 6th episode, spoke to Supergirl.tv about the introduction of the Parasite to the series. He said it's full on, it sort of follows Armin's work as Gorilla Grodd and King Shark, We used some of the same techniques when it came down to filming, and we storyboarded all that stuff extensively to figure out exactly what we needed the Parasite to do in those scenes, and I'm looking forward to it. The CW issued an official description for the 7th episode of Season 2 of Supergirl. Titled The Darkest Place, in this episode, while Guardian tries to clear his name after being accused of a murder committed by another vigilante, Supergirl heads out on a solo mission to rescue Mon-El, who has been captured by Cadmus. While fighting to free Mon-El, Supergirl comes face to face with Cyborg Superman. This episode is scheduled to air on the CW on Monday, November 21st. Kevin Smith shared a behind-the-scenes video on his Facebook page showing us what goes into making Melissa Benoist fly as Supergirl on the TV series. In the video, we see Melissa Benoist hoisted up in the air using a harness and rig in front of a huge green screen, while the cast and crew around her do their job to make Supergirl fly. Episode 9 of Season 2 of Supergirl will be directed by Kevin Smith, and the episode will be titled Supergirl Lives, a tribute to Smith's involvement in the never-made movie Superman Lives. Issue 1440 of Entertainment Weekly features an exclusive preview of the upcoming 3-part crossover between Arrow, The Flash and DC Legends of Tomorrow, with Supergirl enlisted to help them fight the invasion by the alien dominators. Entertainment Weekly also shared the following video promo on Facebook.
I disregarded all character direction when it came to Oliver interacting with Kara.
You did?
At all times. He was supposed to be mad at her, and I would just stare at her longingly.
You decided that very early on.
I did. I told him that. So I hope they may have to cut around to that. I don't know.
This issue of Entertainment Weekly is on stands now, and you can also buy it online. It contains exclusive interviews and photos inside. The CW's crossover event is expected to kick off at the end of the Supergirl episode airing on Monday, November 28th. In comic book news, after a long time away from comic books, writer Christopher Priest returned to DC Comics a few months ago, launching the new twice-monthly Deathstroke series. In issue 8 of the series, due out on December 14th, Priest has the world's deadliest assassin taking on the Man of Steel in a no-holds-barred finale to the professional story arc. In an exclusive interview with the Superman homepage, Christopher Priest fills us in on what Superman fans can expect from the Superman vs. Deathstroke story. Read the full interview at our website now. Comic books we reviewed this week included Superman number 10, which was reviewed by Adam DeChannel, who gave it a 5 out of 5, saying, "Let's see where Superman and Superboy go from here." T.A. Hewitt reviewed Justice League number 8, saying, "While this is a better installment, it's still a redundant one," and he gave this issue a 3 out of 5 score. Superman comics available this week from November 9th include Action Comics 967, which is available in a variant cover, Earth 2 Society number 18, New Superman number 5, which is available in a variant cover, Red Hood and the Outlaws number 4 features Bizarro and is available in a variant cover, Supergirl number 3, which is available in a variant cover, Superwoman number 4 is also available in a variant cover, DC Comics Dark Horse Comics Justice League Volume 1 trade paperback. Get ready for 2017 with these fantastic superhero calendars. Get the Supergirl 2017 wall calendar for just $14.99. Or how about a DC Superhero Girls 2017 mini wall calendar for just $7.99. These and other 2017 wall calendars are available from your one-stop Superman shop, the Superman homepage online store at supermanhomepage.com/shop. In other news, the public memorial honouring the life and career of the late actress Noelle Neal, best known for her role as Lois Lane, was held on Saturday at the First United Methodist Church in Metropolis, Illinois. We may have a video of the ceremony up on the website this week, so look out for that. Miss Neal passed away of natural causes on July 3rd, 2016 in Tucson, Arizona. She was 95. LEGO announced that they'll be releasing a new line of DC Superhero Girls figures and accessories. The line will feature 11 female DC characters, including Supergirl, Wonder Woman, Batgirl, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Bumblebee, Flash, Eclipso, Lena Luthor, Lashina, and Mad Harriet. The LEGO line of DC Superhero Girls is scheduled for a release on December 1st. Retro-style ugly sweaters are all the rage once again, and Fun.com has released their range of DC Comics sweaters just in time for Christmas. This Superman sweater needs to be a part of your wintertime arsenal. You can wear it to your big Metropolis holiday get-together, or even just for an old-fashioned Christmas time in Smallville. It's a big-time pop culture upgrade to your ugly sweater collection that's sure to satisfy the biggest fans of the Man of Steel. Buy your Superman classic sweater from Fun.com today. In a new DC All Access video, DC Legends design director Sean Dugan talks about the new mobile adventure game, some of the heroes and villains you'll be able to add to your roster, how the different locations affect gameplay, and how does Blackest Night fit into the whole thing.
There's an epic storyline where we're kind of taking a different version of the Blackest Night mythology, fighting Necron, the Lord of the Unliving. That you can play on your own, and you can assemble a team to fight different opponents there. But when you're playing against other players, it becomes about strategizing around who is this other person, what kind of a team have they put together.
Yeah.
You're going to discover that certain characters, like, say, Superman, might be really good for one thing, but Lex Luthor has an effective counter against him. So you start to ask yourself, okay, do I go with my A team of characters that I know really well? Oh, but when I'm facing this opponent, maybe I need to find somebody else in my roster.
Okay.
So having like a deep bench of characters is really important when you're competing against other players.
Download DC Legends from the Apple App Store or get it on Google Play. Lastly, voting is open for the 2016 Shield Awards, our 16th annual awards ceremony for the world of Superman. The Shield Awards give you, the fans, the opportunity to voice your opinions about comics with a 2016 cover date, Superman-related movies, TV shows and Superman merchandise released in 2016. By voting in the 2016 Shield Awards, you automatically go into the draw for a chance to win a prize pack consisting of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice Ultimate Cut on Blu-ray and Supergirl the complete first season on DVD. Voting ends just before midnight on December 7th, so be quick. That's all the news there was for the week November 4th and November 10th. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Steve Younis from SupermanHomepage.com.
Great Scott. Great Scott. Great Scott.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Great Scott. I'm Scotty V. Thanks for watching. So this is a Superman show. It's a Superman vidcast. But I did want to talk a little bit about something pretty big that went down in the world and in the United States of America this past week. I know that because of it, many people are feeling let down. Many people are feeling left out. Many people are feeling unaccepted. And that a lot of the progress we've made over the last, decade or a little more is almost seemingly going to be halted moving forward. I feel like I wanted to reassure some people, at least, that I think if the new situation, the new presidency takes as long and has as hard a time doing things that previous presidents have taken to do because of obstacles and because of people standing in their way and because of opposition standing in their way, then hopefully a lot of these things that were promised during the election won't come to fruition. And at the same time, maybe this individual will surprise us and do something that we couldn't have expected he would do that would end up being good. Obviously, it was a very, very controversial run. It was a very controversial election season. People were hurt. I'm hurt, even though I'm a white male and I probably won't be all that affected. I have daughters and I know people who are gay and hurting right now and feel like their rights are going to be infringed upon. I know people who have children of other descent, Mexican children, Muslim children, people who are innocent and are in this country just like we are, have lived in this country, and are now afraid to go to school because they feel like their parents might not be home when they get back because the new president's going to send them away. Or rights that you thought you were going to get because things were looking up. For the first time in a long time, it looked like maybe people were going to be allowed to love and marry who they wanted to love and marry, and now it looks like that's not going to happen. But I can't believe that all of these things are going to be lost, the things that we've moved forward to. Some precepts that Superman himself stands on, the basis of what America was supposed to be, and yet the idea that we were all supposed to be equal, and that America is accepting, and we take everyone in, and we help when we can. We don't always succeed. But to send children to school right after an election crying because they're afraid they're going to get sent away, or their family's going to get broken up, or they're going to get more bullied in school than they were already getting bullied. Gay kids, gay adults, bullied. Muslims, bullied. People who already have a hard time. We all have our own hard time at different times, but these groups of people are already downtrodden. They are already feeling the pain. They are already feeling that they don't have the same rights that everybody else has. And if Superman stands for anything, he has always stood for the freedom for everyone, the liberty for everyone, justice for everyone, that everyone's equal and that everyone deserves to be free and happy and safe. And these kids are going to school and they just want to be protected. They just want to feel accepted. They just want to feel safe. And I'm very disheartened, and I'm sure a lot of you are as well, and some of you are happy because of the issues that you felt this candidate was addressing that bothered you. But at the same time, a lot of people stand to be very negatively affected by things that could happen or things that were promised as a way to gain voters who maybe felt like they weren't represented before. And I hope that a lot of it was that, and I hope that a lot of it's going to get left to the side now that the election is over, and I hope some good can be done. And if you're one of these groups I've talked about and you feel badly, or you feel afraid, or you feel like you're not accepted, there are many people, more people actually, that voted for someone who didn't stand against you and make comments against you and say terrible things and make you feel less than equal or less than worthy of being here or afraid. And I'm not presumptuous enough to think any of you are watching this right now, but if anybody hears this and it makes you feel better, I'm glad. Thanks for watching, everybody, and remember, always look up in the sky.